Well, that was one of the interesting things that I noticed because there's been in the past, like, I guess 5 or 6 years, a big push to like release more documents, right? A bunch of them came out, I think during Trump, and then there was supposed to be like the final, I think it was the final, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure both of you could just tell me if I'm wrong. They were supposed to release like the rest of the documents. Like it was all going to come out.
There's according to the law there, they have to.
Yeah.
And then last year they released some more, and then Biden's like the administration. I don't know if Biden probably still thinks JFK is alive, but like not in a conspiracy way, like genuinely, like in a sort of return to childhood kind of way. But they were supposed to release the rest of them, and then they're like, oh, COVID really slowed it down. Yeah. And then, like, the rest still haven't come out yet.
Well, they've said that the CIA gets to decide what they're going to release. Like, there's no outside party. And this, I mean, even like...
There's no oversight.
Yeah. There was at one point the Assassination Records Review Board, which is when a lot of stuff came out in... like, a lot of these CIA Oswald files came out in the 90s. But they were also stymied as well. Like, it's just... So there are still, I think, at least 4,000 documents that the ARRB identified as being related and should be released, and those documents have just not been released, despite the fact that the law says that they are obligated to release them. And it's clear that there are still things that they are hiding, and it's again, it makes sense that they wanted to cover up the Castro assassinations, in the 60s, and even in the 70s, it makes sense that there might have been stuff. But in 2023,
Castro's dead.
Is it really credible that there's still any kind of active operation going on?
Well, no, I mean,
from 60 years ago?
Absolutely incredible. Everyone involved, not everyone involved, but it would be difficult to imagine that there would be a very active...
Yeah, right.
Maybe slowly, they started slowly poisoning a baby. And they got to wait for that to play out.
Jeffrey Epstein.